Well, hello. My name is Eric. I am the host of the Paranormal Highway channel, where we talk paranormal, of course, the name, the title of the channel. We also talk about UFOs, aliens from another planet, Bigfoot, cryptids, mythology, folklore. We talk about it all on this channel. And I am so happy that if you're watching this from here, I want you to understand why I love what I do, why I love being in front of the camera, talking to you great people, doing live shows. Just in case you really don't know who I am, what I'm about. I'm about trying to find out the truth. What is the truth? If you put on the news channel, Fox News, CNN, are you getting the truth? Probably not. You're getting the truth the way they want you to hear it. And with me, I just want the truth. It doesn't really matter to me exactly where it comes from as long as it's the truth. So my channel is about listening, watching, hearing videos, getting people's opinions about what I'm looking at. For example, if I see a video about, showing a white light going across the sky, I want to know, is it a drone? Is it a balloon? Weather balloon? Satellite? What is that UFO? Or is it the real deal? Is it a visitor from space? And it's hard to look at anything nowadays, especially with all the frauds and fakes and everything that's going on. So what I try to do is I always bring on great co-hosts. Throughout the years I've been doing this, I've been lucky enough to been with some great co-hosts. For example, one of my first co-hosts that I have is my brother, who is a thinker. He's an archaeologist. There's a lot of knowledge that he has, and getting opinions from different people is where you're going to find your truth, not just from one source. I used to have Connor Flynn, who's an actor, author. He's known as Bigfoot Anon. Talking about the Bigfoot, learning about the cryptids, and him himself understanding the folklore stories and all the great stories out there. And then lately, I've been working with Anthony from Unidentified S4, Ron from Cosmic Neighbors. I mean, fantastic people throughout what I've been searching for, and hearing the opinion from these people is just, for me, it's what I've been looking for, because I don't have the answers. And I don't know what the answers are exactly. But what I do know is I'm looking for the answers. Just like you are. If you're watching me now, you are in the same place where I'm at, looking for the answers. Now, do I have a favorite of the three? Well, of course I do. I've always been, even though I love cryptids, UFOs, paranormal, but I've always been into the paranormal the most. And I'll tell you why. And it's not because of experiences and all that kind of stuff, because we all have had our experiences, but it's because, to me, the paranormal, trying to discover is there life after death, is like one of the most brain questions of all questions. Listen, if there's life on Earth, that means there can be life out there. That's a no-brainer, right? Cryptids. We're discovering 2,000 species a year, but life after death, isn't that the ultimate question? Is there life after death? Does our energy go somewhere? To me, that answer is just knowing that you are going somewhere. It's not about a religious thing, about heaven or hell. It's the facts. Do we go somewhere? Does our energy go somewhere? Will I get the answers from knocking sounds and ghost sounds? I don't know. I just certainly don't know. But what if you have that conversation, right? And the thing is about the paranormal, you can research the paranormal right here, where you're at. A paranormal ghost could be anywhere. It could be outside. It could be your neighbor's house. It could be anywhere. All because you watch TV and all that. These are the hot places. Doesn't matter. Any place could be a hot place. Everybody's looking for the reason why a place is haunted. Is it a residual haunting? Is it because there was death there? We all have theories, but the truth of the matter is we don't know. Do we know? No, we truly don't know. But that's why we're here, to work together, trying to find those answers. I can sit here right here with a digital recorder and ask questions. Would I get something? I don't know. 9 out of 10 times, probably not. But what if you do? You don't exactly have to be at a graveyard, but that's the best part. There's a lot of graveyards, right? So the paranormal investigation research, you could just go out and do. And that's what it's all about doing things, doing it. Want to hear things, just going out investigating, right? UFO's a little harder, right? You have to look up. Unless a UFO, a spaceship lands in the backyard and the alien comes right out, right? I mean, that would be the best. But it's hard to look up because you do got to have, even though your number one equipment is your own eyes, that's the number one, and your hearing, right? Your eyes and your hearing. But you got to have good cameras. You got to have good equipment. Trying to zoom in, trying to figure out what it is. And that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to figure out not exactly what you're seeing in the sky is a ship from another planet. You're trying to not debunk, but is that a satellite? Is that a weather balloon? Because you want to know. That's all it is. You want to know. But it is a lot harder in work because you got to hope that maybe other people got the same footage that you have. So there's a lot of work trying to not discover the UFO. Anything is a UFO. Everything's a UFO. If you don't know what it is, it's a UFO, undefined flying objects. I'm talking about the real deal. I'm talking about being visited from another planet. That is the ultimate. Because if you think about it this way, there's stories of hotspots, a ship landed in an area, and, you hear stories, the radiation and all that. But think about that. No normal person has equipment to test radiation, right? I mean, you don't. Testing the soil? Who's got the money to test the soil? I mean, if you got the money, that's great. So even though you go to a hot spot, it's not like you got a huge wallet, right? And you can investigate it just like that. Like, oh my God, the radiation is above level. Who's got that kind of equipment? It's not like the real world, like Ghostbusters. You got the packs on and all these devices. Hey, maybe one day there'll be a home kit that you'll be able to test high radiation, but it's a lot harder. You gotta have a lot of money to really try to prove the point that the ship's landing. Even though so with UFOs, I want to see it with my own eyes mostly because that. And then of course, when you hear people's reports, that's a different kind of investigation all around too, right? Are the reports they're getting real? Are the place they went through giving them the real results? I mean, you just don't know, right? So investigating UFOs, it takes a lot of different kind of work, and it really takes the community and the public to get together and try to it's a belief system. At the end of the day, it's all a belief system. But you're trying to gather whatever you can. Now, the Bigfoot is an easier research than technically UFOs because you just go out in the woods and you start looking, right? I treat a UFO investigation like trying to prove a murder without the murder weapon, because that's what you're doing with the Bigfoot, right? We all want to see the prize. You all want to actually see Bigfoot, but Bigfoot's smarter than all of us, smarter than you and I. They know when you're coming out there. They got senses where you ain't going to see them. There's a belief that they can camouflage with the forest. Hey, why not? Right? So what you're doing is you're investigating to find proof of the Bigfoot without the Bigfoot. Kind of like trying to prove a murder case without the murder weapon. So on the Bigfoot, you're looking for the odd size foot. The odd scratches. Is it high enough? Is it a bear? Is it this deer? So So Bigfoot is to me a lot easier to investigate than a UFO, just because you just got to go in that mind frame. Is I'm going to look for the Bigfoot without knowing I'm going to spot the Bigfoot. So I'm going to look at how the trees are bent, try to look whatever kind of evidence, a place where they're sleeping, any kind of an intelligent life that's out there in the woods. You know what I mean? So, but the paranormal, you could do that anywhere. Because I'm sure if you live in the city, you're not, the chances of you seeing a Bigfoot in the city are probably slim. But paranormal ghost, it could be anywhere. Anywhere. But I'm intrigued with it all. And why I'm intrigued about mythology and folklore, because a lot of these mythology and folklore stories come from a source. It comes from, there's a beginning of where a story starts, an origin story. Now, stories get stretched out during time. We know that. That's where you got to use your little common sense. But there is a beginning origin of almost every story out there. And to me, you want to hear stories from different angles, from different people, different places. Anything you can together is a multiple information. That's the trick to all investigations, right? Is to hear all sides, even the skeptic sides. I want to hear the skeptic sides. I want to know why they don't think maybe a piece of evidence that's supposed to be proof of something on why it's not. You should want to. Now, don't get me wrong. Their skeptics are just there just to be a skeptic, no matter what, even if the truth is hitting them in the face. But there's also people who believe, no matter what, are not going to listen to a skeptic because they want to believe something so real that they're hoping it's going to be real. I mean, that's the fact of it. But I truly believe with all of us from the communities, I'm not talking about just the Bigfoot community, the UFO community, the paranormal community. I'm talking about all communities. When somebody goes, Eric, what community you belong to? I belong to them all. I'm about all. Screw I only in this community, that community. Screw that. Screw it all. It's about having all communities as one. As one. Gathering information, talking to each other. I want to know what your beliefs are. And I can't tell you, I can't predict the future. Right now I'm having a great time. Right now, Ron, Anthony's been on the show. It's been fantastic. And I hope that continues. But I can't force them to want to come back. They might want to branch off to somewhere else too. But for the time being, where we're all together, I'm gonna use them. I'm gonna use their knowledge, what they know, because I just want to better myself and learn much as I can. Because guys, I don't have the answers. I might have an opinion to somebody's answer, and maybe I get to tribute to somebody's answer, information, knowledge, whatever it is. But it takes all of us, because you're not going to get it from social media. You're not going to get it from the news. And if you're going to one channel only, on a YouTube channel or TikTok, you're doing yourself a disservice. You should listen to everybody. And it's hard. I get it. You develop friends. Some of your friends don't like this channel. They hate this. They hate that. You know what? You got to do what's best for you. And if it's you to listen to all these channels, even if your buddies don't like them or not, dude, at the end of the day, it's about the truth for you. And it's going to be up to you on what you feel the truth is. Because at the end of the day, are you a believer? I am a believer. I just want to see it now. I just want to experience it. I truly, truly, truly do. Am I ready for it? Nobody's really, truly ready for the ultimate truth when it hits you in front of your eyes. I wish I could tell you that an alien ship's going to land, ET comes out, we're best friends, we shake hands, we drink a Coors beer, and we're good. I know it's not like that. I probably might have a load in my pants. I'm just serious, just being serious. Because you don't know, But I know I want to take that leap. I'm going to do whatever I can to find out the truth for me, what I can accept as the truth. And I want you guys who are watching this now, take this journey with me. Let's take this journey together. You know, when I have people on my channel, check out, if I have people on my channel, you should want to check out their channels, because there's a reason why I have certain people on my channel, because I believe in them. If I didn't believe in certain channels, I wouldn't be hosting any shows or go on their show. But I really, truly feel that together, we're going to find the truth out there. So please take this journey with me. Share me out. Show me to other channels. Tell me, hey, this Paranormal Highway guy, he's, you know, he seems honest. He seems cool. Let's take this journey with him. Because more of us get together, more conversations we can have in the chat, it's going to be better for everybody. More of that conversation flow. And I will not be the channel that's only going to talk about one subject. All UFOs, all Bigfoot. We're talking about all, because I feel there's a relation to all of it. Because I want to know, when I go on an investigation for one of these, if I'm going on an investigation for a paranormal, what if I'm seeing gray? What if out there, what if I'm on a Bigfoot hunt? I see some red eyes. What if that's not a Bigfoot? What if that's a ghost? That's a demon? I don't know. That's why it's important for me to know it all, so I can make the best decision. The decision for the truth that is for me. So together we are stronger. And I truly believe that. Together we are stronger. Individually, we're weak. But together we are strong. And I just want to come out and say thank you guys who are here right now, who's been here. Thank you. If you're new, thank you for watching this far along. Beyond that, guys, I truly cannot wait to see you on the Paranormal Highway.